Found in the 1930s by the astronomer Clyde Tombaugh, Pluto was always the distant planet in the Kuiper belt. However, in 2006, Pluto's status was changed. It was changed to a dwarf planet. This brought an argument from both sides. Some said that it needed to be changed because of its gravity status and moon, while the other side argued that having to clear its orbit would mean ruling out some of the solar system's other 8 planets. Well, let's learn why Pluto is now considered a dwarf planet. Before we get into more detail, let's learn what exactly is a dwarf planet. Well, according to the IAU, or the International Astronomical Union, which sets the rules and definitions for planetary science, a dwarf planet is a celestial body that at least orbits the Sun and has enough mass to have a near-round shape. However, it does not have gravitational dominance in its orbit. Pluto orbits the Sun about 3.6 billion of miles away, which means that 1 year on Pluto is about 248 Earth years. Pluto also has 5 moons, though the most famous is Charon, which is nearly half the size of Pluto. We will see later why this is important to the change of Pluto's status. In 2006, when Pluto was reclassified from a planet to a dwarf planet, there was widespread outrage. Some thought that the rules that the IAU had provided for the change of Pluto's status didn't make any sense. It would mean that some of the other 8 planets didn't fit the criteria. On the 24th of August in 2006, people from the General Assembly of the International Astronomical Union in Prague have voted to define the planets in the solar system by 3 rules. 1. The rock or ball of gas has to be big enough to have a near-round shape. It also obviously needs to be orbiting the Sun, not another planet or star. It will also have to have cleared the space around its orbit. By clear the space around its orbit, I mean that it needs to be gravitationally dominant. Pluto is not a proper planet because it's not gravitationally dominant. There are several reasons that Pluto is not gravitationally dominant. For a start, let's look at Pluto's moon, Charon. Compared to Pluto, Charon is really big, being almost half the size of Pluto. Remember, the amount of gravity is defined by the amount of mass in the given object. Charon, with about half the mass of Pluto, has great effect on its gravity, with big tidal forces. This may cause Pluto to not have great control in its gravitational space. This would mean that it is not gravitationally dominant. There are many other things that may have caused it to not be gravitationally dominant, such as its size. The IAU's decision had brought widespread backlash. Some saying that this change to Pluto's status was preposterous. Some thought that this meant that some of the other 8 planets, such as Neptune, the orbit of which intersects with Pluto, and Jupiter, which shares its orbit with the Trojan asteroids. Well, it lies to you. What do you think? Should Pluto still be that 9th planet in the solar system? Or do you think that the IAU was right? Feel free to write your answers in the comments down below. To find more amazing videos, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. If you are interested in space and science stuff, you can check out my space playlist on my YouTube channel. If you would like to find more information, you can check the sources down in the description down below. Also, can you do me a favor and click that subscribe button? It really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.